Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today we are going to see learn statistics. One student asked me a doubt on exercise 5, 22nd question. What's the 22nd question is there now? I will read the question, you just follow me. Mean of 100 students are found to be 30 if at the time of calculation two items are wrongly taken as 32 and 12 instead of 23 and 11. Find the correct mean, they are saying. So this is the things we are having. So this is one question. So while they are taking, it's 100 item is there. Totally how many items? 100. So n is here 100. Okay, so that you keep it in mind. One item is wrong item. Item IW I am writing. Wrong item is 32. Another wrong item is I is 12. This instead of what you have to take. Correct item is 23, and then another correct item is what is the 11. Instead of 23, 11 they have taken 32, 12. This is the thing. As we know, mean formula x bar equal to summation xi by n. This is the formula. Okay, so here mean is okay of 100 item found to be, they have given here. You can see here mean is how much? 30. So x bar is here, we can write as what? 30 is there. Things we can write it here. So now little bit we need to calculate. X bar, what's the value? 30. So this xi now what is mean? x1 plus x2 plus so on, what you will do up to xn will be that, isn't it or not? Divided by what? N. What's the n value? 100. So 100 you write it here. So now you bring this 100 to this one. 30 into 100. Two wrong item will be there. No, that you 32 12, that you write 32 plus 12 plus x3 will go on, what will do? Xn. This is the value. Okay, so this 30 into 100, 3000. This 32 it's coming this side now, minus 32, and plus 12 it's coming now, minus 12. So now this is x3 plus so on, what will coming? Xn. Okay, so this minus 32 minus 12 is minus 3000 minus 44 will come, but we need to add this two item 23 and 11. So that's why I'm adding plus 23 plus 11 here. So same way I have to add 23 plus 11 here, plus again x3, so on, what will come? Xn will come. Okay, this is the thing, it's coming. So now this 23 plus 11, this 3000 minus 44. 23 plus 11 is 34, correct? 34 will come, equals to, this is summation xi, because you have added 1 2. So now you subtract this one. So minus 44 plus 34 minus 10. This is minus 10. So subtracted now 2990. 2990 will be there. This is the value of summation xi. But it's how many? What's the n here? 100. So divided by 100. Here divided by 100. 100 only, what it's n. So this is summation xi by n will come. So this divided by 100 now 29.90 will come. Therefore x bar correct mean, is it clear? Therefore correct mean equals to x bar, that value is 29.9. You can write it here. Is it clear? So this is the value of calculating in this way. These are all the steps I have done a little bit lengthy way. Here itself you add, subtract, it's not the issue. Okay, so in this way you need to do the similar way you need to do 24th also. You just follow that one. Okay, now come back to another concept. Chapter 6 will go now. What is the chapter 6 is saying here? You can see here chapter 6, measures of dispersion. Okay, actually if it is a live class now, it will be good. We are doing at a WhatsApp class, that's why it's I'm not able to explain those things. So now we will explain these things. What is measures of dispersion? Dispersion means what? That we will see. So now measures of dispersion we are doing. What's the measures of dispersion in this case? Dispersion we have so many types here. Dispersion types is that here. What the type means? We can say range, quartile deviation, quartile deviation is the next one. We have mean deviation, and then we have deviation and standard deviation. These are the things we are having. Relative measures, something is that we'll see. So these are the things is the range, quartile deviation, mean deviation and standard deviation. Dispersion means how it's scattered. Data is how scattered. For example, this is for example in your class, some 10 students are there. How many students are there? 10 students are there. What's their mark now? For example, 1, then 20, then 60, then 90, then 100 is there, and 0. Likewise the data is there. You can see here widespread is there from 1 to 100. So 1 to 20 gap is there, 20 to 60 another gap, 60 to 90 another gap, 90 to 100 another gap. So the gap is this we called as dispersion. Data is scattered. There is no close. Which is not dispersion means like 90, 91, 91.5, 91.6, 92.0. Likewise we can write. Okay. So these are all what it is not a dispersed. Why it's not dispersed now? Marks are 90, 91. It's in and around, it's roaming on what? 91. Whereas here the wide dispersion is there. That only we are going to study. How much it's scattered. What's the range now? From where to where? 100, maximum 100, minimum 1. So 100 minus 1 is what? 99. The dispersion is wide. Okay, which means that how you are close to the situation that we need to study. So that's why we are saying it's dispersion means how it's scattered, how the data is spread. Okay, a child is having some mark. English, Tamil 0, English 40, and then science 40, and then max something we can say 30, and science we have 90, social science 100. There is no connection at all. You can see the marks 0, 40, 30. You can see here I have written here 0, 40, 30, 90. So there is no connection between the data itself. So if a child is having now, for example, 91, 92, 80, 95 and 99, likewise then there is a connection. So they are in and around what we can say 90 we can say. Whereas this in which category you will say this is range is more will come, wide dispersion is there, whereas here dispersion is come. That is range you want to find. Now 100 minus largest minus lower, now 90, 100 will come. Here you take range, what will come here? Range, what's the largest value? 99 and the least value 80. So 99 minus 80, what will come? 19 marks will come. So that is the change. So here dispersion is more, here dispersion is less we can say. Okay, this only we are going to find today. Okay, so as you know what's the raw data and group data, we have the things we have. Okay, so first what's the formula for range we'll write, and then we'll go to the next things. So range formula is L minus S, largest value minus smallest value. This is the formula we are going to calculate for raw data. For group data, how we are going to find the difference between upper class limit and a lower class limit, that we need to do, or we can say lower class limit of first class interval. Likewise we can do it here. That is the range formula is L minus 1, and we have coefficient of range. Coefficient of range, another formula is that. What is the coefficient of range? L minus S by L plus S. This is another formula we are in. Coefficient of range, that we are going to see. Okay, this is a two formula based on range we are having this first. Okay, then next we have quartile and mean deviation and standard deviation. So let me check one formula. Example 6.2 is there. What's the example 6.2 is saying? The following data, how the questions are done, the following data following data relates to the heights of 10 students in centimeter in a school. Calculate the range and coefficient of range. We need to calculate. So data is like that. What's that one? 158, 164, 168, 170, 142, 160, 154, 174, 159, 146. So this is the data is that. From this one, what's the L, what is the S? You need to check here. 58 is there. I mean, yes, I am looking 58, and then 42 is there, and 46. So 142 is the least value. So we got the value S is 142. Now we need to check the largest value. What's the largest value? You can see here 158, 168, 170 is there, and then 174. So here largest value is 174 is there. So we got all the L and S values. So now we need to find range. What's the range formula? L minus S, that is 174 minus 142. So you can easily, 4 minus 2 is how much will come? 2 will come. 7 minus 4 is what will come? 3 will come. So 32, 100 gone out now, it will come as 32. So the range value is what we are getting here is 32. Okay. So similarly, we need to find coefficient of range. So coefficient of range. Coefficient of range, what's the formula? Formula you write, you will get a few marks. L minus S by L plus S. So this is the formula we are having. So L minus S. L minus S is what? 174 minus 142 divided by 174 plus 142. This is the thing. So just now you did L minus 4 is how much we are getting? 32. So divided by 4 plus 2 is 6 we are getting. So that you write. And 4 plus 2, and then 7 plus 4 is 11. So 1 balance is 1. So 316 will come. So how much we are getting? 316. Now easily you can use calculator. So 32 divided by 316. If you are doing what you are getting, 0.10126 is that you can write 3. It's not issue. So up to this is what we can say coefficient of range we can say. Is that clear? Okay, this is a problem we need to find. Okay, so next problem we'll see how we are going to do. So I will write the question, I will come back to you. Now we will see this example, what this example is saying here. Calculate the range and the coefficient of range for the marks obtained by the student, by the 100 student in a school. What's it marks is what here? 60 to 63, 63 to 66, 66 to 69, 69 to 70, and 70 to 75. And number of students are what? 8, 18, 42, 27, 8. So you can see this is what type of data? It's group data, continuous type. So for this one also the same thing. What's the range here? Range is L minus S. We need to calculate. And coefficient of range. Coefficient of range is, what's the formula we are having? Same thing, L minus S by L plus S. Only the things what you are going to find now. What is L? What is S? We need to calculate. L is the highest, upper limit of a highest. Upper limit is what here? 72 and 75. In this one, highest is how much is there? 75. So that is the 75 value will come here. And then S is nothing but lowest value. What is the lowest value here? Lower limit of the first class, that is 60 to 63. Here lowest class is what is 60. So S value is 60, it's coming. So now you just apply here. So 75 minus 60, that is how much we are getting. We are getting 15. So range is here 15 will come. Same thing here. What will come here? 75 minus 60 divided by 75 plus 60 will come. As we know, 75 minus 60 is what we are getting, 15, and 75 plus 60, 135 will come. So now we can use the calculator for understanding. Easily we can calculate. So what we are getting, 15 divided by 135. If you are doing, what you are getting, 0.0111 is the 4 digit you write, that is enough for this one. So in this way we can calculate the range for the what type of data. It's a continuous data also, we can find it here. Now you can see 4 important formulas. First, mean deviation about mean. What now? Sigma d mod d by n, where d is x minus x bar. X bar, you know that it's mean. Okay. And second one, mean deviation about median. Same thing, sigma dm by n, where dm equal to x minus median we need to do. And third is coefficient of mean deviation about, now same mean deviation divided by x bar, mean you need to do. And deviation about mean, coefficient of mean deviation about median is sigma dm, that is mean deviation about median divided by median you need to do. This is the things, these 4 things we need to calculate and find it. Okay, so these are the 4 things we have to calculate. Is it clear? So this is the 4 value we need to find it here. Okay, so let me check one problem. This problem is also there in your practical, so please be careful and listen this one. What is this example is saying? You look at example 6.4. The following are the weight of 10 children admitted in a hospital on a particular days. Find the mean deviation about mean, median and their coefficient of mean deviation, they are saying, and data are like that. So what we are going to do now, so first arrangement, ascending order you arrange it. So data you are going to arrange in a ascending order. Arrangement. What is the first lowest value? 4 will come. Then after that one 4, what is that? 7 is that, 2 7 is that 7. The next one 10, so 10 will come. The next one after 9 is the 9 will come. How many 9s? 3 9s are there, so 3 9. And the next what will come? 10 will come. Then 12 will come. Then 15 will come. Then 18 will come. So just count it, how many data are there? 2 4 6 8 10. Here also 2 4 6 8 10 data are there. So what you are going to write here, n is here 10. Now first thing, find mean, that is x bar. How will you do x bar? So 4 plus 7 plus 7 plus 9 plus 9 plus 9 plus 10 plus 12 plus 15 plus 18 divided by 10, that you will do. So you just added this one. I am using calculator. So 4 plus 7 plus 7 plus 9 3 is 9, 20, you added 9 plus 9 plus 9, then 10 plus 12 plus 15 plus 18, 100 it's coming. So 100 divided by 10, 10 will come. These are. So x bar mean value we are getting what? 10. So we got n value. Okay, so now median will calculate. Median, what's the median value? So it is n even number, n is even, right? Even. So therefore n plus 1 by 2, n plus 1 by 2 the term we can write. What is or n by 2 even or 2 will come, isn't it or not? Even 2 will come. So 2 it's coming. Now what you will do? n by and n by second term by 2 we need to do. So n by now here what will come, here n by 2 plus 1 will come here, like this will come. So I will erase this one. So n by 2 plus 1th term will come, like this will come. So n is what here 10. So I will write this first, 10 by 2 the term plus 10 by 2 plus 1th term divided by 2, that we will do. So that is nothing but 5th plus 6th, 6th term divided by 2 terms. 5th you can see 1 2 3 4 5 6, both are 9. So 9 plus 9 divided by 2. So 18 by 2, that is 9 only will come. So this is your median. Median is here 9. So mean is 10, median is 9. Now let's construct the table. So how we am going to construct, you just see here. So what the things we have, marks is visible, marks, that first we'll write. What's the marks? 7 is there. I'll write the data. 7, 4, 10, 9, 15, 12, and then 7, 9, 9, and then 18 is there. Okay, use pencil here. I'm using pen, but you don't use. So marks is what. Now we need to find D. We need to find D. D is nothing but x minus x bar, isn't it or not, for median? X minus x bar. For that one you need to take mod. What is x bar here? Just now you found. What is x bar? 10. So that value you write it. That is x minus 10. Now you can calculate here. So what we are getting? 7 minus 10. For here 7 minus 10. Now what will come? Minus 3. Mod is there. That's why it's a plus 3. 4 minus 10 is 6 minus 6. Mod na plus. 10 minus 10 0. 9 minus 10 1 minus 1. It will be plus. 15 minus na 5. 12 minus 10 na 2. 7 minus 10 na minus 3. 3 will come. 9 minus na 1 and this 9 minus na 1 and 18 minus 10 na 8 will come. This is the value of what? This things. Okay. So now we need to find what's the formula for, I will write here simultaneously. Mean deviation about mean. About mean. What's the formula? Just now we have written, that is sigma dn by n. Sigma d by n. Sigma d now you add this all this column. 3 plus 6 9, 9 plus 1 10, 10 plus 5 15, 15 and this 2 plus 3 is 5, 15, 20 and 28, 29, 30. So this is coming 30. Sigma d value is what it's coming, 30. So I'm writing here. So 30 divided by n value is already we have written here. N value is what? 10. So that's why 30 by 10. Say here it's coming 3. Okay, so 10 divided by no 3 we are getting. Now what we are going to do next one is coefficient of mean deviation about mean. What's the formula we have written here? Here mean deviation by mean mean deviation about mean is visible, about mean divided by x bar. Here mean deviation about mean is what? 3. So 3 divided by x bar. X bar is what we are getting. X bar is 10. So that value divide by 10 now. So we are getting 0.3. So that's the thing we are getting, mean deviation coefficient. Next one, mean. Next one what we are writing? Mean deviation about median. What's the formula? Sigma mod dm by n. As you know, n value is what? 10 only. There is no confusion on it. Only the thing is dm we need to find. I'm writing here dm. What's the dm now? X minus median bar. What's x minus median is how much you got? You can see here what's the value of median we are getting here. Median is 9. So that's why I'm writing here 9. Now subtract it. 7 minus 9, how much will come? Minus 2. Mod now plus 2. 4 minus 9 minus 5, it will come 5. 10 minus 9, 1 will come. 9 minus 9, 0 will come. 15 minus 9, 6 will come. 12 minus 9, 3 will come. 7 minus 9, what will come? Minus 2 and plus 2 will come. This 0, this 0, 8, 9, 9 will come. So now, after getting this one, you need to, what we need to do? We need to add sigma dm. So what is that one? You can check here. So 2 plus 5 7, 7 plus 1 8, 8 plus 6, 8 plus 6 is 14, 14 plus 3 is 17, 17 plus 2 is 8, 19, 19 plus 9 is 28, it's coming. Now according to the formula it's 28. If you are dividing, what you are getting? 2.8 will come. This is your mean deviation about median. Next what we are going to do? Mean deviation about median. What we need to find? Coefficient. So that's why I'm writing coefficient of mean deviation about mean. You can write it here. What's the formula? Mean deviation about median divided by median. Here what's the value of mean deviation? 2.8 divided by median is what we are getting? 9. So in this page you have done 9. So therefore I am dividing by 9. So if you are use calculator, it will be easy. So 2.8 divided by 9 you do. So what you are getting? You can see it's 0.3111, 4 digit, right? That is the value of what? Mean deviation about median. Is that clear? Okay. So this is very interesting and important question, because this is a practical problem, this one. Mean deviation about median, it's simple only the data we need to properly calculate. Okay, so next we have some formulas. Formula alone, standard deviation we need to calculate. The standard deviation is a very important concept. So let we see that one in the next class, inshallah. Thank you. Wassalam.